Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei Extras. Let's go! Today we have the first half of the MCC Twitch Rivals teams. I just realized I forgot to pull up some information. We'll get to that shortly. We also have the name of the event posted now, which is very interesting and exciting, of course, where it is now confirmed, as much as we already kind of knew, that Minecraft, like Mojang, is involved in this event as well. Either way, the first 5 teams have been announced. Let's go over this one by one. First, because we have the boost for POV up, just wanted to shout it out in general. There's a main channel video of me boost for Feinberg, Antfrost, 5 up. There's a puzzle we did. It's really funny. Go watch it if you haven't already. Please, thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't plug very often, so please go check it out. Either way, sorry for the flashbang. It's not my fault. Blame Twitch Rivals. This is the roster for MCC Twitch Rivals, of course. As of the 4C video that I made a few days ago, or whenever 4C was confirmed, you would have already known the full roster of players that was confirmed for this event, and it is as follows. Of course, as you see on screen, I don't have to repeat all the players. You've probably already watched the videos of me talking about everyone who got announced every single time, and the updates and whatnot. So, yeah, anyways, ignore this, ignore that. First, the actual event name and like theming and everything is copper themed. The event is called The Copper Crown on the 19th, of October at 7 p.m. BST. We already knew that MCC was at this date and time, of course, but we didn't know the actual name of the event yet. It was just called MCC, right? Whereas we know that as of Season 4 and including Season 5, every event has its own special little name and theme and everything, right? So, apologize. I apologize for that. This is cool to know. Good to know that the Copper update, of course, is involved. Just like last one in the European Twitch Rivals, the game drop with the Ghasts was involved. The Happy Ghast. This time around, it's the Copper Golem. Either way, before the actual teams got announced, we also got to see the commentators for this event, which includes, but is not limited to, of course, Jojo and Kara running it back from last year NA Twitch Rivals. They were the 2 representatives back then as well. Then we see Wavepunk, who has been the host of the NA Twitch Rival NA Twitch Rivals every single year, and Chelsea Bites, who, as far as I remember, has done casting and show presentation, for MCC, but the last time they did it was Endercup, so this is going to be the first time we see Chelsea Bites since Endercup. Either way, now on to the teams. 3 minutes worth of stalling. Let's go score. Anyways, starting with the first team that got announced, which also showcases alongside the casting announcement, of course, a very nice graphic. There is the Spanish team on the red team, consisting of Aldogeo, Deus Amir, Ollie Gamers, and Shadon, which is, of course, a team, the one team that everybody kind of knew was already going to happen, because within this full roster of players, there happened to be 4 Spanish-speaking creators. I wonder which team they're going to be on. The same one, of course. And, it was a pretty simple guess to put them on red, because very commonly the color red is associated with Spain. There's a lot of things. I don't have to get into culture, all right? We're watching a Minecraft video. Go look at the internet or news or in school. I don't know, man. But either way, yeah, the Spanish team is on red. Shadun and Ollie are the returning players of this team. Shadun being one of the main standouts in terms of higher skill players involved in this event. Ollie Gamers has recently returned to MCC, was kind of a bit away-ish every now and then, but has returned as of recent. And then Deus Amir and Aldogeo are both new players for this event. So very exciting, of course. Newcomers are always a blast to see make an appearance in MCC, and I feel like Twitch Rivals is one where we see it most commonly. Either way, continuing forward, we have the Orange Ocelots, which is probably the thumbnail team, and spoiler alert, the coolest team so far, consisting of Phase Up, Connery's Pits, Masayoshi, or John, of course, Purpled trying way too hard, and Sneak Snag, who is barely fitting inside of the frame. This is an awesome team. It's a very fun team, and a very good team at that as well. Of course, Connor being an S tier does help a lot. Purpled will be second fragging this time around. And it should be a fun one. Just all in all together. This is going to be just a funny team. Has one of the best players on it, of course, with Purple, Sneeg, and Twitch Rivals. I feel like has a lot of potential to pop off. It happens quite a lot. Also, this is a bit of a lower comp roster, and Sneeg does tend to do pretty well when the comp is a bit lower, of course, which is common experience, but still, I wanted to point it out because Sneeg is a UHC player. He has that dog in him, okay? He can pop off, so let's not, you know, brush over all that. Let's look at Sneeg. Look at this man, he will pop off. John as well, feel like he's one of the most underrated MCC players. Very much has the potential to get top half in this roster. I don't think it's like a guarantee, but he very much could. And alongside Purple and Sneeg, of course, that is insane. And Connor Beats Pants, memes aside, hasn't played in like, I don't even know how long. I think the last time he played was like Scuffed, maybe 2023. I don't know, man. He'll probably get like 32nd or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, W team, probably my favorite. Not probably, actually, this is definitely my favorite team so far that has been announced. Either way, continuing forward, we have the Yellow Yaks consisting of Becky Aman, Gambam, CPK, and Super Eloise. Very fun team, of course. You love to see the NA Twitch Rivals with a full team from the United Kingdom. Because why not, you know? You might as well. Of course, there's going to be a really cohesive team in terms of vibes. I think everyone here is very familiar with each other. Some even probably live in the same town, city, whatever you want to call it. I feel like there's a good amount of Brighton rep, potentially. I don't know. I could be wrong. Who knows? Who cares? Whatever. You got a full UK-based Minecrafter team. A lot of these people are on the same SMPs or in the same content spheres. They all love Scott. One does a little bit more than the others, I suspect. But the rest is getting close, all right? Callum is bottom fragging in that stat, so I'm just saying, man. Get your numbers up, buddy. Either way, should be a good team. Probably a little bit on the weaker side, but I don't think they can be ruled off immediately in terms of performance ability. I feel like, depending on the game selection this time around, and even just the gimmick of the event, I feel like there is a very good potential for mostly Callum and Becky to kind of bring it home. But we'll have to wait and see at the end of the day. Next up, we have the Llamas, which actually has a hermit trio, very excitingly, of course, together with Owen's Juice, where it consists of False, Impulse, Owen, and Rendog. Very exciting. Rendog making their participation known this time around, because last Twitch Rivals, the EU one, I think Ren was supposed to play, and then had, if I remember correctly, passport issues, and wasn't able to make it over that time around. For the rest, though, yeah, Hermit trio is fun. False and Ren is a classic combination. I don't know if Impulse has been paired up with False and or Ren before, so that should be exciting as well. And Owen is here as the lead player, I assume at least, to bring it home for this team. So it should be a pretty fun one. Similar to Yellow, probably on the weaker side for this time for this event in specific. However, I do think there is, again, game dependent pop-off potential. We'll have to wait and see. And then finally, to wrap it all up for day one of the team announcements, we have the Green Geckos consisting of Abe, Foolish, Sleepy, and Toby, which would be a pretty fun team. A nice little mix here, of course, as well. I would call this a mostly variety-based team. Toby mainly known for Minecraft, but dabbles in variety, of course. Everyone here should be very familiar with each other, and this should be a really good vibe team. Honestly, I think this is going to be an awesome POV. Sleepy probably being the lead player, which is kind of interesting considering he's only played once. Maybe Toby will be the lead player. That's the one downside this team has, is a lack of experience for the most part. Really, Toby is teamed with 3 people who have played like 2 MCCs in the past decade, so it'll be interesting to see how they perform. But they have potential. I think, mechanically speaking, they are all gamers, so they should be able to do decent, at least, which should be very fun. Either way, this is my reaction. This is the current situation in terms of teams. This is everyone who is left at the bottom here. If I just very quickly make a little tier for the lead players that are left, we have at least 5-up, Fruit, Hannah, and Pete. It probably does mean that either 4C or SK will be a top frag. I'm going to assume that's going to be 4C, but maybe it'll be SK, because we still have some variety people, of course, who need to be paired up with others as well. If I actually just ignore this new text and just make some extra tiers, I presume we'll get 5 up with Saikuno probably. I could see Hannah with Tina again. I could see SK with Fan. I think Janet can very easily be placed onto any of these trios if they weren't to be on the same team, of course. I think any of these trios also can easily be put on the same team with each other. You could get this, or you could get like that. Either way, it would work, right? Of course, you're then also still left with some other people here, of course, where probably Fruit and Pete are gonna be not on the same team, if I had to guess. You'll probably get 4C paired up with like Hannah, for example. Then let's say this is a combination. Put Janet there, for example. You can put like Gem and Pearl with like Pete. A lot of people are wanting to see Green in that mix as well. You can put Scott and Ollie on the same team. Give him Jimmy, give him like Amesy. You leave yourself with that as a team. That could be the roster for all we know, right? That could be it. Who knows? Either way, tomorrow should be interesting. I think we'll have some exciting teams presented in front of us. But ultimately, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you're excited for this roster. I think it's sorry for the flashbang. I think it's a very exciting event, all things considered. Should be a pretty fun one. And another thing, I announced this on stream, but in case you're still here at the end of the video, the Block Wars teams will also get announced Saturday and Sunday. So go watch my live stream, twitch.tv/Wolfeei. I'll also be live for the second day of the MCC teams, of course. But yeah, it should be exciting, all things considered. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.